Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Kale, so Frosty. I'm here with my co-host.
Flight School Pre.
Yo, who we got in the building today, man?
Shit, man. Yours and only your boy, Mr. Gersey.
All right. That's what's up, man. Yo, Gersey, also known as Miz, you know what I'm saying? Because you know that name is basically legendary when it comes to like podcasting and all that.
Web series, actually.
Web series. I mean, I'm saying podcasting. Yo, web series. All right, from Money and Violence. First, I want to thank you for finally coming through, whatever. You know, we've been working on this for a little minute. And, yo, this is the thing I wanted to tell you, too. I guess I would probably tell that to Mo. I know y'all don't get along, whatever. But, yo, y'all inspired the whole Gods of the City movement, son. Like, real shit. Because if y'all notice, we started coming out right after y'all shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You had Gods of the City, you had Respect Life, Project Beat.
Mm-hmm.
You had a few. There's a few. I don't want to forget.
No, but I'm literally saying, like, I really got on this type of shit.
Yeah.
Is when off of Money and Violence and shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially y'all was from the bush. I'm like, oh, nah, these dudes inspired me to get on my shit. You know what I'm saying? So tell us a little something. Like, how did y'all really get into, like, the Money and Violence type of situation? Like, I know Mo basically, like, what? We wrote it and then...
Oh, you mean, like, how we started? How the idea came about?
Yeah, how the idea came about.
Oh, nah. Rafe wanted to do a movie. That's how it really started. He wanted to do a movie. So I think we had shoot some scene for the movie, right? So he was like, yo, this is taking too long. He was like, yo, let's do a web series. Like, we didn't even know what the hell a web series was. At least I didn't know what a web series was.
I didn't know what a web series was at that time
so
either.
That's how it came about. He was like, yo, let's do a web series then.
All right, so
you giving him his credit on that part, like being a visionary.
Yeah, I don't take no credit from nobody, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, could you say like the show was inspired by like real life? Not to say exactly real life, but like real life events of growing up in the hood type shit.
Yeah, that's why it was relatable. That's why certain characters you be like, oh yeah, I know it. I don't know this person personally, but I know that energy.
Yeah. So as you know, that the show was successful, you know what I'm saying? I think which I got picked up by Tidal first.
Nah, we got a lot of people don't know. We got picked up by Stars.
Stars.
Yeah, Stars. It was Lionsgate because we had to deal with Lionsgate.
Yeah.
Before season 2, and Lionsgate when we got to deal with Lionsgate, they had just bought Stars, so it was gonna be us in Power.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what happened with that?
What happened with that situation?
I don't be in the meetings like that, but I don't.
That's what Paul, he was cutting you out of the meetings then, basically.
What happened with that? I
Because
think
both of y'all was like the stars, so I think you should have been in.
I think is. How can I say this? People, I don't know, nigga. People they ain't do business the right way, I would say. And then it's not to blame anybody because we all was new to this, right? So you probably took a deal that he wasn't supposed to take, or he didn't follow the rules of taking the deal.
So y'all had to fall back on Tidal after that then?
No, we didn't have to fall back from Tidal. I watch a lot of interviews and I see what the hood be saying. The hood be like, yo, y'all should have stick to YouTube, Jay-Z and them messed that up. Nah, that's not true. We had to deal with Tidal, but it was like explicit. Like 1 week, it goes to Tidal first.
Yeah.
Then the following week it goes to YouTube.
Facts, I remember that.
You understand what I'm saying? So that didn't really, I can't even say it didn't really affect us. In a way, it probably did, because remember, we had to deal with Lionsgate before we did the deal with Tidal, but Tidal was just like one-shot deal. I don't think he was supposed to take the Tidal deal. That's because he already had to deal with Lionsgate.
Yeah. So it was like, okay.
So it's a lot of, you know, business-wise.
Backdoor shit. Because these companies probably competing with each other and shit.
I mean, shit. If you sell me something and you go give it to somebody else, that's not our agreement.
Yeah, that's not part
of the
contract.
That could lead to a lot of different things. That could lead to them shelving us. That could lead them to saying, you know what, I'm gonna just focus on Power or whatever else.
But Power wasn't even out like that. Do you feel like Power
was out?
It was already written.
Power was out. The first Ghost. Power was out.
Power was out when Money
listen to me, bro. You know I'm gonna tell you. I remember this because I remember watching Power. And then I remember the hood started comparing us. And then me and Rafe laughing because we like, yeah, these niggas don't even know. We about to come for them. You feel me? Because we had to deal with Stars. Yeah. But they had just started, bro. Just started.
If everything would have went according to plan, that third season was supposed to be that one right there.
Yeah, third season was supposed to go on Stars.
Not only that going on Stars, I'm talking about like the storyline period and shit. Because
what you mean, like the storyline? Would it be the same?
no, I said it was supposed to be like that one that take y'all to the next level.
That was
because the way season 2 ended.
Yeah, that was
it had people fiending for
that's why I like when you started. Good thing you brought that up. That's why when you start seeing a lot of cats getting killed off, and I was telling him like, yo, bro, why you killing them? He was like, yo, cause Lionsgate want to start all over. Da, da, da. I'm like, nah, it don't make sense. If they want to start over, they can go back to season 1.
Exactly.
At least let the cast go on TV. You can kill everybody you want to kill, but let niggas shine for that one moment because they put in the work. So before you kill everybody, make sure, the dread, they make it to TV, this person, because they pay their dues. So to me, that's how I was looking at it. Like, why you gonna kill them before we can actually go to the championship and, you know what I mean? But
because I feel like that's probably like is best bet if y'all went on TV and started from season 1. Like, even if they, like, let's say the episodes y'all put out on YouTube, they could have remade them and just like the quality standards of Stars type shit and let y'all go from there.
Right.
Because if they did it like that, that would have basically gave y'all a whole fresh new beginning to get to the third season. You know what I'm saying? Because the third season on YouTube was good.
You mean second season?
No, the 2 seasons. The 2 seasons on YouTube was good, but I felt like if you're gonna go to Stars, they can't just pick it up and be like, yo, this is season 3.
No, they're about to switch the whole thing. That's what a lot of people see. I had to do my homework. Like I said, we all started together and we don't know the knowledge, the wisdom of this game, right? But as I grow in the business, I start learning how the business really work. We was web series. We came from web series to YouTube. We all not known actors or SAG actors. So when he made that deal with Stars, niggas gonna tell you, y'all gonna be in season 3. That's cap. Because Stars gonna be like, we don't know him, we don't know her, we don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna get more seasoned actors.
Because it's millions of dollars. You think we gonna give you $1 million just
to get anybody? Yeah.
No, it's not going down like that. So I already knew that part later on. Like, oh nah. Well, that's why he started killing niggas off. Because he knew he can't take them.
Because I feel like when he killed Mr. Like, Mr. felt like he was bitter because he was a big part. Because to me, not for nothing, shout out to the whole cast of Money and Violence. A lot of them contributed to the success of the joint. Because I feel like, because even sometimes, when they put out like professional shows, you have to get into the character to like
the character, yeah.
But Money and Violence already had you like feeling like you was into the character.
You actually know the person.
Like Leon, you was into Leon.
We all know Leon.
Miz, you and Miz.
Right.
Even Rafe with the like dropping the knowledge. Okay. Then you got Sugar Shane that's just loyal, and then you got
all characters relatable.
Yeah, like the other.
It's either they your cousin, your brother, your neighbor.
The Miz characters was a lot of them in my hood at the time. So it was relatable.
Although I know a lot of people don't speak about this, like I forgot his show.
God bless it.
Because I just watched that shit the other day on Tubi and shit. Like I be bored, so I'm like,
you remind me of y'all too.
You know y'all. God bless it.
Oh, you kind of remind me of y'all too, but. So it's like it had a storyline for the hood that was so great. So I understand they want to pick it up, but you still got to give those guys a chance. You can't just eliminate everybody and everybody just get nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And that's who they said. My bad, but ain't that's who they said the story was really about?
Like y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Miz characters 50-50.
Yeah.
50-50.
All right. You know what I'm saying? All right, moving forward then. Okay. Like I said, season 2 goes crazy. Y'all get a bunch of I guess like
sponsors.
Got sponsor. Got T.I. Main on Uncle Murder.
Okay. Do you feel like at that time then things really started to change on season 2?
Oh, that's a fact.
When you look at season 2 though, right? Besides you, I think Uncle Murder was the second best actor on that show. It was just natural to him. His character was another character you could say, I seen that character, I could relate to.
Yeah, I seen this guy before.
I mean,
but do you feel like just because there were more stars around like that kind of started making certain people feel big headed to feel like yo, I don't need the people I started with?
I don't know. I really don't know. But one thing I do know, the money you pay those guys, you gotta pay your cast. Because we didn't need them. All due respect. Shout out to those guys.
Because y'all already had it popping.
We didn't need them.
They could have been like guest characters.
We didn't need them.
Real quick, whatever happened, because I don't think that story was ever told, right? The China, the switch from the black girl to the Spanish girl, and from first season to the second season.
Damn, I spoke about this. Well, because the original China and Ray, they really know each other.
Oh, okay.
Before fame and all that. That's like little sis, big bro.
Yeah.
So I guess once everything started happening, the relationship shifted where one person feel like I don't have to speak to you no more. Speak to my manager.
Yeah.
When before I could easily call you. Be like, yo, this how I'm feeling, da. Now you be like, yo, who the hell is your manager? I don't even know this person. So how you just
was that?
And that's a female, so you understand?
Yeah, she's gonna feel aware about that.
Well, she has all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Did that happen to you too as well with Rafe, or y'all still was able to connect?
I'm a different type of nigga, bro. Like, once I start seeing niggas move funny with me, I'm like, mental note.
No, but I'm saying, were there times when you try to holler at him and he's like, yo, speak to the manager, he'll break it down for you, whatever.
I mean, manager talk is always there. Yeah, manager talk is always there. But I just go do what I need to do. I remember when I was coming out with my clothing line, I used to be like, my first hat, it says you got it with the gun on it. And he was like, yo, you can't make that because we're about to come out with merch, this and the third, so you got to speak to my manager. Like, situation like that. Like, if we get a booking, yeah, my manager. When niggas want to get away with their bullshit, they be like, yo, speak to my manager. Okay, when niggas gonna play good cop, bad cop, speak to my manager. Shit, you feel me? So I still went and pursued what I wanted to do anyway.
So he would even allow you to wear your merch on the show?
No. By the time I came with my merch, Protected by Angel, this is the new joint I'm dropping in June.
Done with that. You was done with
the show? I was done, yeah. No, I wasn't done, but the show had finished filming. Yeah, the season, yeah.
When the contract situation became involved after season 1.
What you mean? Which
contract? Like, that's when y'all started signing contracts, or y'all never signed a contract?
Oh, now you gotta sign release form and all that, and
from season 1, so y'all did that from season 1 then?
We did that for season 1 when we started season 2, because season 2 got it's more professional now. You get a budget. We had a production team. Listen, now we get back to it.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Yo, before we even get back to it, because we got cut short a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tune in with, y'all tapping with Renee, I guess.
You call me Miz, my nigga? It's all good.
With Miz, you know what I'm saying? He got the Miz and Za out. Make sure y'all tapping with him.
Miz and Za packs.
Follow him on Instagram. Tapping with him. I guess you go anywhere with this.
That's the candy. That's candy. Yeah, I'm gonna hustle. Look, now I'm working on my own weed, right? This is my own brand. Protected by Angels. I'm dropping that next month. This month. That's why I wanted to wait for our interview. I want to bring y'all niggas a gift bag, but we still gonna do that. I'm dropping Protected by Zoe in a few weeks.
Okay, what's that? That's
Jean-Claude Dessalines and
clothing.
Yeah, and Bookerman.
Okay.
No, 1804 Revelation. Yeah, I'm taking it back. I'm dropping that.
Yeah, definitely. So like I said, make sure y'all tap it with homie. If y'all follow him already, make sure y'all tap it with him for some of that good Za. If
straight fire.
We gonna leave his Instagram up so y'all can make sure y'all tap in and get some of that fire. You know what I'm saying? But back to what we were saying. Basically, so y'all didn't sign contracts for the first episode, but y'all had to for the second episode.
No, you mean season 2? No, nah.
Episode.
Look, my boy with the Henny. I'm gonna break it down to you. Season 1, it was straight raw. It's just the homies around the way got together to do some shit. We didn't know where it was going. None of that. By season 2, before season 2, you know, we picked up steam. Everybody in the town, rappers, everybody fuck with us, right? Yeah. Shine us out, whatever. Now we got a deal with a major company, you feel me? Which is Lionsgate. Yeah. Now we doing season 2. Everything changes. Because
you gotta sign off.
Yeah, because now even we had to go back in season 1. Like if I had a hat on from season 1,
you have to go back and get it cleared.
I gotta get it cleared. And if I can't get it cleared, we gotta redo that scene or take that scene out. Okay. You know, it's like mad scene I had to do over because some of the cats like say with the original China I have to do that scene over for season 1.
Yeah.
Because season 2 they got a new one. So now I gotta every scene she was involved in.
You gotta go do it over.
You gotta redo it over.
I think I did see it kind of look different when I watched it on Tubi.
Yeah, we had to everything we had. Either we redo the scene.
There's a lot of scenes that got cut it out. Oh, cut it out.
Scene, yeah, like the music, clothes. Yeah. If I was in a restaurant scene, I'm in the studio right now. Like you gotta get this approved. Like, and some people thought niggas like I ain't even gonna lie. A lot of people thought we was rich. So some people were just looking at you, nigga. You with Jay-Z, you did Summer Jam. There's money there. I want. Some people start asking more than
what it's really worth.
At what point of season 1 did y'all realize like, yo, we got something here?
I said by January.
What episode would that be? I guess
Damn. For season 1?
Cause it had to be that one. Cause you know y'all started off just doing the shit, putting it out there.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I remember season 1 when I sent to Emery Jones, right? I DM him. Long story short, boom, he sent me his email because we know a mutual friend, right? He's like, yo, send me the joint. So I sent it to him. Remember when MMV was going around? We used to say real niggas back in style?
Yeah.
I remember Hov hit the stage. I forgot where he was at. And he was like, real niggas back in style. Like the way he said it, I looked at Rafe, I'm like, nah, that nigga watching MMV. I think that's like the first one. I'm like, nah. Like, I don't know. I be seeing things sometimes. Yeah. I'm like, yo, I know like it might sound crazy to people, but I could predict certain things like that.
And you was actually in the industry before, like the music industry.
Right. So marketing, I know how to go around niggas, but it was that then. I think when Fab had shot us out on his mixtape, that was like, all right.
I remember that.
Damn. It's a few situations where you like, oh shit.
Like people walking up to you in the streets.
My ex hit me up for like the streets is the street, we know. Yeah. But when you start seeing like certain people,
celebrities,
we're like, oh nah, they're talking about
They start talking about Hot 97, all that shit.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. I remember when we did Breakfast Club. That's one of the moments I'm like, all right, we out of here.
Not for that, and Money and Violence had a long lasting impact too, because even way after everything, I guess kind of fell out because Fabio dropped his album 3-4 years ago.
He still mentioned it. It's called.
It became like the name for New York City,
right?
The city of money and violence.
Because we represent the town, so it's just like it was big. Bro.
Not only that, and it was like a staple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It became like the staples. I think it was slogan for
even with 2 episodes, right? I mean 2 seasons, and then you have other web series that got like 5-6 seasons. It still don't. That's right there because it's the
Because you know what it is. Season 1, we give y'all like I think it was like fucking 20 episodes. Now if you look at a real season, that's about them 3 seasons in one.
I don't think it was like close to because it was close because a lot of it was like season. I mean it was like episode 3 part 2.
Yeah, but you know what it is? You had to keep pushing because once y'all picked up steam, you had to make sure y'all.
Yeah, it was nigga. I'm telling you, bro, the shit was so crazy. Say like we'll shoot today and. Say today's Sunday, we probably shoot our scene Monday, Tuesday, that shit gotta go out. Yeah. Then sometime Rafe might be having a writer's block, right? He ain't writing that for the whole weekend. Then last minute, yo, get on set. I got this and that. Then boom, we gotta do that. Then you gotta edit. He's gonna edit. Then do this, do that. Then put it out. So it was like
that shit was hard.
It was a lot of dedication, but the shit was fun though.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this. So I fast forward and everything happened. Now it seems like you had little tensions on the stage. Like from prior interviews I watched you say it was about the things like the contract wasn't right, and not for nothing I did because you mentioned this too. So and I did this personally. I did extras on sets before. So not for nothing. When I see like I was like yo they got paid $100 when they got put on. That's crazy because even on set on as an extra I was getting more than $100. So I'm like damn. That's cold.
I've done extra and I've done speaking roles. So go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off.
What I'm saying is that was kind of crazy because because at first like everybody else people probably feel like yo hold up, does Mrs. feeling himself a little too much? That's why he's moving like this. But then when you hear something like that and you experience it because you got to experience it too. I've been on the set. It's at least $150 for the day
just to stand there and not say nothing.
And not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you know how it goes if you're working in the sun, you're working in the rain, and you're working with the smoke, there's more money coming through, and you get comp for food and everything. So so it really comes out to like $200, even if you're not SAG.
Right.
So it's like, yo, that's crazy for y'all to have actual speaking roles, and y'all like you're a main character to only get paid $100. Do you feel like that was coming from Rafe himself, or that was coming from like the people y'all signed with?
Nah, the people we signed with, that had nothing to do with them. They give you the budget now. You gotta
dish it out.
You follow that guideline. Like I said, we all started. We didn't know how the shit really goes. You feel me? But you follow the guideline to actors how much they get paid, whether it's a web series, whether it's an independent project or a major project. But if you don't know and you seen everybody talking about me, I could see why you may think. I'm big-headed or I'm feeling myself because you didn't even hear my side of the story. You just heard them, and that's fine with me too. You feel me? But I never got big-headed. It's just like, put it this way. Some of the cast niggas be talking out of ego, right? They ego, they insecure, so they ain't want to tell you the truth. They're like, no, we got that nigga, you're lying. We all got paid 100. If you on set back to back, yes.
That's crazy.
Like every day I'm on set, and it'd be funny because someday I might be on set. I'm shooting a scene for episode 1, but I'm also shooting a scene for episode 2.
So you basically might even go over 10 hours.
So now hear me out. So sometimes you might get $125, right? If you work like back to back, some shit. It's been so long, I don't remember the details, but I know I ain't making shit up and I know I ain't lying. But long story short, if I'm one of the main characters, forget me, right? Forget me. Take me out the equation, right? I'm pretty sure you didn't pay Uncle Murder or Mano $100. I'm pretty sure you didn't pay T.I. $100. Let's just be logical. Forget Liz.
You definitely didn't pay them.
Forget Liz. So how you gonna pay these niggas more than you pay your original cast? But in the budget, we didn't have the budget. How you pay them more?
That doesn't make sense.
How you pay them more? But we made this. The people tune in because they like Rafe. They like King. They like Mister.
And you could have found anybody to plug in for those niggas' roles, and it still would have went.
My thing is, how you pay these guys more when we built the shit? That's just a question. You feel me? I'm pretty sure they have their own answer to it. It's been years, but
I mean, however it goes though, like it's like I was.
And it's nothing. I don't have nothing wrong. I don't have nothing against those guys. It's business. I know how it came about. It's business.
No, I'm pretty sure they was like, yo, we're not getting on set for $100 a day.
Look at me. It's business. They don't know us. You feel me? And if your man want to allow that to go down, then
that you gotta deal with your man type stuff.
So I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying, forget me. Forget what I'm saying.
All right. So recently, when Rafe did the interview with Math Hoffa, it kind of went like that. Went kind of crazy because it really kind of like a lot of things kind of pointed towards your direction. So explain to me how you felt when you were sitting at home when you got a chance to watch the interview. How did you really feel about that? Because you watching the interview and it's like they're really throwing you under the bus.
First, I was mad. The reason why I was mad, because nigga be talking about the wrong way. That's what really got me. Like, all right, you can say like at the end of the day, if you go do an interview, you gotta talk about me. I get that part. Everybody gonna ask you what happened to him. Now you could tell them the truth or you can make up some shit. However you sleep at night, that's good for you, my brother. But when I watched it, I'm like, yo, that's a lie. I'm like, that's a lie. This nigga, he lying. The nigga sitting next to him, know he lying. I'm like, why you even talking about me? Then I'm like, all right. I see what's going on. Got you.
Do you feel like, in a way, maybe he kind of tried to, I don't want to say son you or try to keep you as a little man, because Miz became a big, I wouldn't say, to me, from my point of view, because I'm from the hood, I'm a hood nigga, I like hood shit. So to me, Miz was a bigger character than Rafe in my vision. Somebody else that probably grew up a little different.
I was more likable.
Yeah, so do you feel like that
more relatable,
more likable? Because not to cut you off, because when we're not filming, you might see me in the streets and you speak to me like my energy, my vibe is different. So in real life, people be like, "Oh nah, he's cool." So it's just like it is what it is.
No, but besides being cool on the screen, though, you kind of like the Miz character, because. Whether people want to admit it or not, I'll tell you right now because I don't know if
Miz made the show.
Miz really made the show pick up because we from the hood. We like to see
we know what it is.
And Miz was on his bullshit in the movie.
Right.
So your character started carrying the show alone. It's like you could watch the whole movie. You're like,
I think like throughout the whole first season, Sunday didn't catch nobody. It was just him.
I don't remember.
Look,
I watched it the other day. I just had to realize.
You know what it is, bro? The man, like, he'll have a plan, bro. I don't even. I want to talk about some other shit, but we don't
get to that
and talk about other shit. I think like when he want to start saying he has good attention, then when it picks up and people start getting attention, he start feeling away. He's not gonna admit that because certain things a real nigga ain't supposed to feel. You a real nigga, like that. I ain't supposed to hate on my little bro. It's like you big bro. I never looked at him like. That's big bro, little bro.
Before we even get off of all of this shit though, right? I see they like promote like season 3 coming soon. Season 3, they've been saying that for years now. Like season 3.
7 years.
Exactly. You think season 3 could actually be successful without you?
Anything could be successful.
But do you think the people will actually accept it without you? Knowing how the season 2 ended.
I mean, I have my core cult fans. I know they're gonna be like, man, fuck out of here. And we got people that don't know me.
And then I think the people.
I'm gonna cut the bullshit.
I don't think it could.
I'm not even gonna be. Forget the politics. I don't think they coming with season 3 replacing Miz ever gonna work. You know why?
It can't.
You know I'm gonna tell you why? Because Miz was the heart of the show.
Yeah.
Forget the acting, even
just the last scene.
Even outside of acting.
Yeah.
I remember Miz is like half y'all, half me. Y'all was the heart of the MMV. So once that's gone, everything fell apart in real life. Like it's deeper than niggas. Entertainment is entertainment. Niggas
I'm from the bush, so I know. But what I'm trying to say is, not only that, I think when it comes to Miz character itself, you being who you are, even like you got the slight accent, everything that worked with it, like it's hard to just recreate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I know that you're working on new projects and stuff. So, but I don't know if you're allowed, but do you think you'll be able to do something like the Miz story, but maybe use Miz
I could do that. I could change my name to Darnell.
But you just do it like the like that part of the Miz
How many
story,
how many No, I trying to do that. I got this series called Going on T. I actually want to get a production deal for it.
Okay.
It's like, Miz story. Like I said, Miz is half of my story, half of Got Better Dead. Yeah. I could play. You can't sue me for playing myself. My story.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. So that's the new project you plan on going on. You got another project prior to that.
Yeah, I have 2 projects. One right now is Going OT. I have put that on hold. And me and my boy Nadi. Yo, Nadi! What's up? I gotta bring Nadi.
Yeah.
Where you wanna be at, Nadi? Grab the chair.
Yeah, if we could squeeze in. Will you be able to squeeze in? Everybody slide to the side? All right.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know we had to.
Yeah, no. It's cool. All right, just put it right here.
Yeah.
This shit.
You think
you
they
can
don't
hear
need
him?
another mic, right? They don't need another mic, right?
I think you should be able to hear him with that mic.
With that
just
between
swing back and forth.
Yeah, all right. So, like you were saying.
So now I'm working on a mini series. So me and my boy Nadi, we got together, and then we writing right now. So Nadi, man, you want to tell him a little bit? It's comedy, it's action.
Yeah, we do like little skits, that we've been doing on Instagram and things like that, and it's been picking up. We both have like viral history and stuff like that. So we just bringing it all together in this show that we're doing for online now. We can't get deep into it because the plot is still, we're still in the early stages.
Developing it.
Yeah, we're still developing it, so we don't have too much to give y'all. But you can go on the Instagram and you'll see.
Oh, just the mic, right?
Oh, the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
You can tell my boy Nadi ain't used to the interview. He's
Nah,
spinning.
I'm not.
That's fitted.
Just
talk.
No, what I'm saying is you can swing the mic towards you when you want to talk.
We gonna be good though. It's good.
No, I think so. He can hear him right? All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So you were saying?
Yeah. So it's not much, developed yet, but we're working on it, and it's gonna develop, as we go along.
Okay.
Nadi also he's an artist. He designed everything like.
Yeah.
See the new design I came out with. He drew that. He does logo. He does everything, man. So
beyond that, I have like viral history too. Like I don't know if y'all ever seen how I got robbed on 42nd Street. Robbed the little white boy on 42nd Street.
Because the thing is, I'm looking at you. I'm trying to put it
look
together.
familiar.
If I don't know him from Money and Violence or what I know him from, but I know him.
He's outside.
It might be this. Did you do some shit back in the days, like Hood to Hood? Was it you?
That's the name of the DVD.
That was like a DVD type shit?
Nah.
That wasn't you?
Nah.
Because you remind me of somebody. I don't know where, but I do know where. It's like, I'm like, yo, this dude look familiar, but I just can't put it together.
He in
so
the
Criminals
town.
Going Wild is the name of the DVD that we did.
What's that?
Criminals Going Wild.
That's the one. That's exactly what. Not Hood to Hood. I'm bugging. Criminals Gone Wild. When y'all started going crazy and they actually thought y'all was like, yeah. All right, that's the one. Because I said Hood to Hood. Because I'm in my head, I'm like, what? I know it's gotta be Sons, huh? Yeah, that shit was fucking off the hook though. Cause I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's been years, but was them shits? Any of them shits real? Or was just
all of them was real, but What it was is like we did whatever, and then we came back and told them, yo, we just doing a DVD and signed.
So basically, that was like the first pranks and the shit.
Yeah,
before prank niggas.
That's before prank niggas got crazy
basically,
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Cause I remember, I'm like, yo, these niggas is dumb. They recorded this shit. Like, yo, cause that shit went viral. I remember the news saying, yo, the guy's robbed. I'm like, cause when the shit first dropped, I'm like, this gotta be fake.
Yeah.
Then the news picked up on it. I said, these niggas is dead ass.
We was on news. We was in the newspaper. We was in NY Magazine.
So did you have to deal with police because of that shit?
Nah.
They never press y'all?
It's funny because I had on some other shit. I had got locked up one time. Right. I'm in Central Bookings, and one of the officers was like, "Yo, I know you from that DVD."
Oh, okay. But they knew it was like, okay.
We had all NDAs, and people didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, these crimes weren't reported or nothing like that. So it was like no paperwork behind this shit.
Okay. Yeah, yo, son, I'm like, son, look like that nigga. Cause I thought it was Hood to Hood, but it's Criminals Gone Wild. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. That was a good, dope series, though. You know what I'm saying?
Just this year, Joe Rogan spoke about it on his podcast. They
was
talking about it. Yeah.
That's dope, man. So now y'all about to do this series right here. Y'all putting it together.
What's the name of it?
Intro Pack. We thinking about Protect the Pack because of the weed.
Exactly.
It's called Protect the Pack. That's the brand. So it's like, yo, that's the name we have for now. But it could change.
Yeah, not for nothing, bro. Protected by Angels, though, is a dope name for a show, though, son.
You know I got that name, Protected by Angel, bro?
Uh-huh.
You know how I came up with that name? On God, when my nigga Yah got killed.
Uh-huh.
Because it's like, I had an angel watching me. That's the only reason why I wasn't next to him.
Oh, okay.
You dig?
Yeah.
Like,
that was all together that night.
Bro, not the night. All right. We wasn't seen eye to eye because the M&V business, right? Mm-hmm. So we ain't speaking. But we not enemies. We just like, man, I ain't fucking with you right now. I ain't fucking with you. So boom, we had a pop-up at DM. That's Mike on Brooklyn Sky and all that. They had the M&V edition. They did a DM for us, right? So long story short, we pulled up. I hop out the car. I was with my best friend Rick. I seen him in the corner. I'm like, we niggas, we ain't vibing, so I'm not even gonna stop and speak to you. So I'm walking off, and nigga Rafe told him, yo, wait for me, I'll be back. I'm gonna give the DJ some flash drive, whatever. So I go in the store, my nigga. I wasn't even in the store more than 30 seconds. I go in the store, I'm like, I'm looking for a shirt. They didn't have my size. So the nigga who working the store like, yo, come downstairs. Soon I go downstairs, the shots ring out. Wow. Swear to God. So by the time niggas went outside and I saw, I'm like, God damn, like, yeah. Cause then I would have been. It's crazy because if we was talking, like that's why I'm like, this shit is deeper, right? Because when we doing events, he'll be in charge of my wardrobe. He'll be like, yo, what you got on? Yo, throw this on. I'm gonna have this for you. My shit would have been already ready. You understand? So when I went to the store, my shit would have been there already. But since we were talking, the whole shit was off. Then me not being next to him or even. Because I was in the store, I would have seen the whole shit playing out.
How far long he was in, like, before that shit happened? Like, how far along y'all was into the first season?
No, season 1 was done.
It was done already?
Yeah, I believe so.
That was going on to season 2?
Yeah, it was getting prepared for season 2, because he wasn't here for season 2, I remember that, but...
He never acted in season 1?
Nah, he was...
Hell no, you would never see that nigga. No face, no case, nigga. We originally, that's... You dig?
Yeah, because even when I say, yo, Money and Violence inspired me. Really and truly, is because Yah. I remember I got up with Yah. Really and truly, we came to do some audition for Money and Violence. It was me and my blood man Billy Bam. Shout out Billy Bam. We go to the spot, but I guess y'all was doing some shit. So I guess y'all was like, yo, come back tomorrow. My son Billy Bam, we leaving. He's like, yo, man, them niggas probably acting funny, yo. So you should just start your own shit. I swear to God, once he put that seed in my head, I said,
yeah, fuck it.
Word. I could do this shit. And that's how I ended up being on it. But we was with Yah the whole time in the hallway chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Yah's just kicking up to us. And Yah was saying, because that's really and truly, he said that because Yah was like, yo, son, y'all niggas look like y'all could get on your own shit. Because I kind of know y'all from the hood, I'm from the bush. So I'm like, he's talking, he's like, yo, son, you really could do this shit, you know? And I'm saying, I'm pretty sure you got niggas that's sitting around doing nothing all day. I'm like, I don't know how, I don't even know how to use the camera. I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, son, it's nothing. That's how we did it.
Yeah, we ain't know how to use nothing. We ain't know.
I'm about to leave. My son Billy said, yo, son, I'm telling you, that nigga's dead ass serious. Nigga, do this shit. And I'm like, well, fuck it, we gonna do this shit. Yeah. And that's why we never came back for the next audition, and then we just started the Gods of the City shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was all for Yah and Yah basically watching Yah shit, Money and Violence shit. That's another thing, because even before the show picked up, personally, like me and my dogs from Flatbush, we was watching this shit when the shit was getting like 232 views.
Yeah, nigga. Like,
we're watching this shit because you
see the hood, you see the shit.
The algorithm comes up like in your neighborhood. And I'm like,
yeah.
What is this shit?
And we did that shit on purpose too, because everywhere we went to film, we make sure we catch the neighborhood, because we know niggas gonna be like, yo, this is my block. Yo, they just did this. It was part of the marketing. Yeah. And niggas, it's like you watching a movie, you see a neighborhood. Even if you're not really into the film, like, yo, let me see what the fuck it's about. Then before you know it, you became a fan.
Yeah. So, I know you've been asked this before. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I want to go back to this. I just want to be able to just, like, clarify. Is there any way you think that you and Rafe will ever be able to get back on a level field where y'all could just agree to disagree and probably move on and get something else going on? Because I think that's probably what's really missing between. That's probably like the link in between y'all for your next hit. Is maybe y'all getting back together.
He even tried to do like some shit called a spot, and it didn't really hit like that.
It didn't hit like that because you know why?
It ain't you. You ain't have that character. That nigga that he had tried to play.
That
like 2.0.
See that right there, that show right there was MMV 2.0. It's the same storyline. Yeah. You just changed the face. I know it's the same storyline because I know the real story. So when I see certain things, I'm like, you think this person could play this? I ain't gonna give him the Drew, but his cat. Anyway, it ain't.
But like I was saying, is there any way that you think that y'all be able to agree to disagree and say, you know what, maybe we kind of got ahead of ourselves when this thing happened. Let's get back together and probably put something back together.
It ain't never gonna happen.
Why? Because the egos, or because
not
right? Like you feel like, because some people sometimes one thing go wrong and they be like, I'm not dealing with.
Yeah, sometimes people disagree and agree and they come back together. It just, to me, it's like, nah, it's just too much happened, bro. Too much was said, too much happened. And some shit I don't speak about, but he had spoke about it in his. I would have never spoke about this shit ever. Only those that know me know how I feel about it. But he did the MMV reunion, and I couldn't believe them niggas did that. Nigga brought up God Bless the Dead Yacht, and he brought up the situation that happened, and he was trying to break down the situation that happened. Then he was saying, yo, niggas saying he had something to do with it, da-da-da-da. Go look at the shit. Money and Violence reunion, he started talking about that. Nigga, we from a street, bro. To me, it was like a little personal. Your name should never be involved in that. Niggas don't understand this shit. This is not entertainment to me, you feel me? Yeah, I like acting. Acting is cool, but nigga, your name should never be involved or tied to that. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know, but the way I look at it, like, your name should never be tied to that, and I can't be next to you, my nigga.
Because you feel like there's a certain level of trust that you gotta have.
And like I said, I would never speak about it. I only brought it up because the nigga, him and his managers fucking spoke about that shit on it. And then, yeah.
I mean, they were
his manager was there from day one, or was somebody later on?
No, that nigga came later on, like episode 7, 8. A lot of people was trying to work with us, you feel me? A lot of people. Big Fendi, a lot of people. A lot of people that could have did better or really helped us out, but he went with that guy. And like I said,
at the time when he got a manager, you ever thought about getting yourself a manager at the time?
Facts, my nigga. Now, here this game, right? So nigga got his manager, he want his manager to manage all of us. I'm like, that nigga can't manage all of us, because if there's a deal that come, who the fuck you gonna pitch it? Who you gonna pitch first? You can't manage all of us. But he want the nigga to manage all of us so he can control the thing, right? Anyway, long story short, my nigga. Delson from Don Diva magazine, and Delson know I ain't lying. Delson want to be my manager. Big Fendi want to be our manager too. But anyway, long story short, Delson want to be my manager, and I'm speaking to Delson, and Delson sent me a contract, whatnot, right? So like I said, that's always been my motto. I always look at him like big bro. That's my big brother. Before niggas saying big bro, little bro shit. That's our friendship. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, Delson want to be my manager. Da da da. Nigga be like, yo, Delson man, you don't know nothing about no film. I swear to God, bro, I don't lie. I don't need a lot of police and judges, my nigga. I don't lie to my people. I don't lie. You feel me? You're like, yo, you don't know nothing. He can't help you. Me trusting big bro. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah. So,
all right, scratch that. Nah, later on, I'm trying to meet somebody else. So every time we trying to meet, I'll speak for myself. Every time I was trying to put myself in a better situation, he'll shut it down. But I didn't understand it at the time. I didn't know why, because I trust, that's my dog. I'm not thinking nothing. He was like, yo, if we get all different manager, everybody gonna be separating, going different ways.
It's supposed to be like that. That's how the game goes.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. But he was only saying that because if I had gotten the manager when I got the manager, the shit that took me 2-3 years to learn, I would have learned it within a week or so. Because my manager was like, hold on, you signed what? You did what? What you getting? Did it put me on game. So nigga want to keep you in the dark, but niggas make it seem like it's team player, That's not what it was. But I trying to get my manager. Then later on, I find out I didn't even need a manager really, because them niggas just gonna take your money for no reason, because you already put in the work. The most you might need is an agent.
I was just about
what you really need is an agent or a PR person.
Yeah.
Because as long as you working, somebody's gonna try to reach out to you. So you basically printing this nigga money.
Yeah. Because especially when it comes to film, you really need an agent that's gonna help you get new gigs and stuff.
Right.
So, but how did you end up being in the Tupac joint? So how'd that happen? You just got straight. They directly.
Me being me, my nigga.
Okay.
I built a relationship, a friendship with Benny Boom. Shout out to Benny Boom.
Okay.
We shooting Money and Violence on 2 first. Benny was shooting a video with L Cool J and Movado, I believe. So niggas in the hood like, yo, Benny's around the corner, niggas around there. Me being, like I said, I'm from marketing. I'm like, hold on, Benny in the hood. I'm like, yo, I told Mo, I'm like, yo, I'm about to go over there. I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm gonna take a picture with him. When I take a picture with him, I'm gonna post it and niggas gonna think Benny's directing MV, because remember, every week we on the block. They know the block and he's right there on the block. Yeah. That's exactly what I did. Boom. I met him, yo, I'm Nate, He's like, yeah, you guys. That's why the industry was caught on, but we didn't know they was caught on. He's like, yeah, he know what it is. He know the show. From there, we exchanged information, and he was doing Tink, the girl from Chicago. She was doing 1 in a Million video. Then he called me to play the lead role, like a boyfriend. I went there, cool, chill, mind my business. What you need me to do? That. All you gotta do is give me a direction. I'm going. I ain't stush. I ain't feeling myself. I just stay there the whole day. From there, he's like, yo, I'm doing a Tupac movie. I think you could play this role. Fly me out to, was it Atlanta? Boom. I only got 2 words. I said 2 words and I got paid $5,000, bro. I made more money saying 2 words in that movie than I made overall on MMV. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got into the Tupac movie. Then from there, I noticed that I'm like, all right, people taking liking into me. I gotta take this shit serious. So I started taking acting class with Tracy Moore. Last interview I did, I say Tracy Morgan, my fault. Tracy Moore. She's an acting coach, and Yuli Terrera, that's an acting coach. So I started doing that, and I just started networking. Then from there, I did Monster. I got to work with Nas. That was a ill experience. I worked with Queen Latifah, Equalizer. Okay. I did, what else? I did a few joint, man. Tales on BET. I did a few joint. I got like 2 joint Netflix.
So do you still deal with the movie industry as far as thing, or you just trying to do your own direction right now?
Nah, I still deal with them. I'm a SAG actor. I still pay my SAG dues.
Okay.
And all that. It's still a strike going on, believe it or not. So it's kind of dry. I rock with them when it's audition time. I do auditions and everything. But I like doing the independent, because there's nothing to hold you back. When you do a film, you might have to wait this. It's so much technical, it's just too much, right? Like we do our skit now. We do it today, we put it out tomorrow. I kind of like that interaction. So
you probably do a scene for a movie right now and the shit won't come out until
yo, bro, I did a movie, bro. That shit came out 3 years ago. I'm like, God damn, like, but it's cool though, cause
it's work. So
it looked good on my resume. But I like doing the independent. It's 50-50.
So you saying SAG still having although they cut the deal?
For the actors.
For the actors, yeah. So the writers got their shit together.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But I be like, did you ever try to reach out to? Because I know y'all was on the same level. Might have been a competition to it. But is there any way that you try to reach out to 50? Because he put out a lot of shows that I feel like maybe you could have been
that's a fact.
An actor.
I'm gonna give you a story, right? See, I'm gonna go get her. I was working. Where was I? I was doing security on Broadway theaters, right? I do security on. And then 50 office was in too far from. I think they was like on 49th or one of them. No, but they ain't far from where I'm at, because I was working at Moulin Rouge, right? So one day I'm like, I'm gonna just go over there and wait for the nigga. to come out. I used to do that like back to back. I'll see Monster, which was in security at the time. I met him before, so he know who I was. I'm like, yo, where your man at? Da, da, da. Like, yeah, you know, they'll never tell you what's up. But long story short, one time I'm like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna just wait for the nigga. I got off work. I'm like, I follow my instincts, like I said earlier. I'm like, I'm gonna just go and wait. 2 hour pass, there come 50 and his bodyguard coming down. I'm like, yo, Mr. Jackson, da 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 da. Mr. Curtis, I call him Mr. Curtis, da da da. I'm Miz, da da. He like, yeah, I know who you are from that show. He's like, yo, y'all gotta deal with stars and all that. I'm like, yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not part of that team. I'm just here to shoot my shot and shit. He like, nah, I'm gonna check you out. And years pass, and I ain't hear nothing, but yeah, I definitely. And if I'm lying, what's the DJ name? He from the Flaws. Damn, my boy. He was there. Damn. Fuck. Big nigga.
What's his name?
Punch. Yeah, my fault Punch. I know you're gonna see this like my fault Punch. But yeah, Punch was there. He could vouch. He was looking at me like, yeah, this nigga. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go for mine.
But you know, sometimes niggas need to see you 2-3 times before they be like,
yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? So do you feel like you still got that in you, that hunger in you?
Hell yeah.
Do you feel like, you know what, you just want to put your own things out and see how
I still got the hunger. Like I love acting, bro.
So you fell in love with it after you got into it.
That's why I could do a Netflix joint, do a movie, and I could do an independent. If I didn't like it, I'd be like, why would I go do independent? You feel me?
So I'm just gonna ask the Saj question right now. With the Saj joint, when you a member and stuff like that, sometimes they kind of look down on you if you doing roles that's not certain roles.
Yeah, if it's not SAG work,
they
could take your membership away, or they could give you a fine.
Cause I'm Saj too, cause you know when you work the extra shit, I caught the 3.
You eligible or you SAG? You got the card?
No, I got the shit. When I became eligible, cause I did 2 Wu-Tangs in Canaan, in the Raising Canaan, and all them shits was
You pay that 3 bands.
I started paying the shit off. Yeah. So my next man too. I got cause the same thing like you. When I did the Guys of the City, I had like 2 dudes from the Guys of the City. That really shout out to my son Papier. He's just like he just started going crazy. Yeah. So he ended up being in that Patti LaBelle thing. He's like one of the she has like 3 backup dancers. He's one of the 3 backup dancers in the Patti LaBelle biopic, whatever that shit is. So he's the one. He's like, yo son, you got me on my shit. I'm going all out.
Yeah.
He started getting me into it. Yeah. I'm like, yo, I'm just doing this shit. He's like, yo son.
I pull my friends in too because it's like a bug. It's like, yo bro, you could do it. Yeah. I tell my friends, yo, Nadi right here. Nadi be like, man, I don't know about this acting. I'm like, yo, bro, you could do it. Yeah. Cause I feel like I've did it, and like you see where we came from, how we did it. So I feel like, yeah, you can do it.
I think when you're an actor, the best thing that might be the first thing to do is something that's relatable to you.
Yeah, where you
after
can
that, then you could, if you want to like get into another bag, then
you play around with it. That's all part of acting. But it's fine saying you connect with.
Once you connect the first time, then you gotta know, all right, this is act. Because when you on set, you learn a lot. Meaning like you learn a nigga just acting like a nerd, and then he comes to you, he's like, yo,
what's up? Yeah.
You're like, dog, you
nigga shut it. Yeah, nigga switch it.
You was talking mad weird before.
Yeah.
So it's like a learning process. And so I feel like that's what it is. So I didn't even know, because I kind of stopped doing that shit because like I got into this podcast and shit now. I do the vlogs.
Nah, it's whatever works.
But it's whatever comes my way.
Yeah, whatever works.
So but like I said, it's dope. I'm ready to see the joint. But like I said, Protected by Angels, I think that would be a dope name. I don't know if that could work for y'all because y'all probably looking for a name. But I think that would be a dope name for the series. Because depending on what it's about,
right, it could be
the character might be protected by angels. That's how he's
able to move around.
We'll talk about that behind the scenes. We don't want to give him too much. You know what I'm saying?
That's an ill name. That's an ill name for web series, and it's still an ill name for clothing line.
But and that's because I'm thinking like Protected by Angels. Did I see that movie or some shit? It sound like a movie or something.
We say so much like
Money and Violence. Huh? You didn't have that in Money and Violence?
Nah, I didn't get to.
Yeah.
Because when I first started, I started with the hat. Shout out to my boy Fresh Garcia. I started with the hat, and by then it's just like I think it was done because it's part of the fallout too. Because he had hated on one of my commercials I did for the hat. That's how I know. But like I didn't have it in none of the episodes. We had everybody else's shit on though.
Yeah, I remember. No Compton. They used to be my boy back in the days when I had short hair too.
It was room.
Okay, yeah, trying to make that look like it was a situation that y'all fell out. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, yo, bro, the shit's so funny. People that don't know me, right? He'll be like, "Oh, the nigga ain't want to pay his rent. That's why he moved out." Then people that know me, he'll say some other shit. "Oh, it's because of a girl." I'm like, "Nigga, which one is it?"
Yeah, because he tried to say the new.
No, I don't want to say that name, you know, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I understood why. Listen, the way I look at it is when friends, because I got homeboys, we go through this shit all the time.
Facts.
And jokingly, this is the funny shit. Jokingly, niggas start making up shit just for the story to get like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, son, nah, you was doing this shit. Knowing we're lying, but this shit sounded good to everybody that was there. And we on the group chat.
He wasn't going out in interviews talking about it, so it was just only one side.
So, I don't do interviews.
Taking his shit and running with
it. I don't do.
Staying silent, going to work.
Minding my business, cause at one point I had 2 jobs. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get back, my nigga. You feel me? I don't get caught up. That's why when niggas be like, yo, you big headed, nigga, I be on the train, nigga. I be on the nigga be like, yo, man, what you doing here, nigga? I'm going to work. What happened? What you doing here? Oh shit, good to see you, my nigga. Yeah, what's up? Yo, check out this weed I got. Check out this merch. I'm always on the move. So it's not one point I'm like, yo, I got big headed. No, nigga, you felt like that because the attention coming my way, but
yeah. I mean that I think it's easier to say a person got big headed if they're not saying nothing and you're hearing one side of the story. You're like, yo.
But then again, you gotta look at it, right? I'm looking at like the friendship we had, right? Say you two started together, right? Podcast blew up. Y'all getting $1 million checks and
that nigga pre-leaving.
Listen to what I'm saying. And y'all like bros. Before this shit pop, y'all like bros. Now, say one of y'all fall in love with a girl. We making a scenario, right? And you feel like, yo, the girl is getting in one of y'all heads, right? Y'all trying to separate what y'all got going on. If y'all brothers, would y'all not pull one to us out? Yo, my nigga, like, yo, I ain't telling you what to do. You free to do, but yo, stay focused. You fucking up. You letting this person, wouldn't y'all do that?
Yeah, nah, definitely.
So when I watch a nigga interview saying this, that, but not one time, the nigga say, yeah, I pull my little bro to the side and be like, yo, slow down, chill out. Not one time, because you lying.
Yo, I'm going to keep it real with you too, son. You know how I know you're a genuine dude, cuz the whole time, dog, even though you be like, I don't fuck with this nigga, you still refer to him as like, yo, that's my big bro. And he could refer to me as a little bro. And that shows the level of respect of maybe that the loyalty you had towards the situation as your friendship in the first place.
Ain't no capping. What I'm a cap for?
Yeah.
You know me? Yeah, it didn't work out. But what we created was, we made history.
Really went around bashing him, period.
Nah, it
was hard to find it.
You responded.
I responded because niggas started talking too much. And like I said, it got to the point where I'm bringing my son to school and, you know, his teachers, whatever, teacher, principal, what up, Miz? Yo, son, when I did my interview, you know what I mean? People stopped me in the street like, yo, about fucking time. We was waiting for that. Like, we know the nigga lying. We was waiting for that, but I'm like, I only do interviews if I got product to promote or something to promote. Other than that,
because Rafe does have a way with words too. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's good with money. The nigga used to be a rapper, bro.
Yeah.
Go back, he used to be a rapper, so he's good. He know how to write, he know how to be manipulative.
He has words, you know
my nigga, if you don't know the nigga, you be like, oh, this the realest nigga. Oh, yeah.
He was just on the sideline because I was around the thing at the same time. He was one of the last people. He was staying around because I was involved with other people that was around it, right? Yeah. And it was falling out before.
Niggas don't know that.
He was loyal, sticking up for things, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think he knew everything that was going on.
Right. And there's a lot of time. It's like situation. There's a lot of situation. I was blind, my nigga.
Because a lot of people broke off from him and he was
still he was still around.
And I'm around him defending him.
Yeah, defending him.
Because you know why I'm defending him? Because I feel like, yo, that's my brother. And I'm official. My brother official. If I'm not no sucker shit, my brother not no sucker shit. So a nigga can't come and tell me, yo, you said this and that. Like, yo, what the fuck out of here? What are you talking about? I might fight you, my nigga. Right. Not knowing, yo, this nigga fucked up. Yeah. I could have went out and got my head blown out just by standing next to you being loyal to you. Because the fuck shit you do.
Nah, that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
But it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish the nigga the best. We did some crazy.
Wish everybody
y'all put on for the city.
Yeah, we put on for the city regardless. And that's why I never take nothing away from the nigga. Because, nigga, I still miss. I can't get away from that shit, bro. Even when I don't want, I'm like, damn, nigga, not today. Leave me alone. I'm just today, nigga.
I know how that should be.
So I got, you feel me? He came up with the idea.
He tried to just do you, and somebody like,
he came up with the idea. I sacrificed my whole life to do this shit, and then
Cause once y'all got big, whatever you was into before, you definitely can't do it no more.
Nigga, what I was going in Maine, nigga, what I was clicking.
You gotta get paid off for the real quick. Once y'all signed paperwork for season 2, like the season 1 that y'all didn't get paid, y'all didn't get no back pay.
No, hell no, we ain't get back paid for that.
That's crazy.
The way the contracts be, bro, is you sign. I wouldn't say you sign your life over, but you sign the rights to everything you did already half of the time. You really got to negotiate that contract. So it's like,
hey, not to cut you up, nigga, I know more than I'm not saying. There's a lot of money that's flowing. There's some money that just recently happened. Niggas don't know about it. I know about it. Cause I know people in the office that call me, homie just got a check for this. Oh, word? And I'm watching everybody.
Cause they on Tubi now.
They on Tubi, yeah.
They did the tour for Tubi.
Yeah, but he got, anyway, like I said, I'm not watching nobody pocket, but when niggas be lying, just know, I ain't know, nigga, you just gotta check.
I think even doing that shit about going away from YouTube kind of hurt the brand too.
Yeah, I think we should have, but to his defense, we was new, right? Yeah. So maybe, let's just say maybe he was listening to his manager and then he felt like, all right, this is the route to go. Because you got to think about it, right? These niggas don't give a fuck about you. Yeah. So they thinking their percentage, we get this over here, I'm going to get 15% or whatever percentage you work out with them. So yeah, let's go over here. They thinking, no, this nigga got a whole team he came with that helped build this shit. Your manager don't give a fuck about that. Nigga will laugh and in your face make shit look cool.
I think that's why Respect Life became fan favorites, right? Because they stayed.
Rest in peace, my man, Boom P.
You know what I mean? They stayed on YouTube.
And we didn't even have to. The original plan we wanted to be like Netflix for the hood. That was the original plan. Remember, we had Cloud9 TV. So we was gonna work that and bring every other web series and keep doing our thing. But like I said, when the money come, things change. Cause think about it, season 2 budget's about like 50 mil, nigga, not 1,000. Not everybody gonna stick to the code, nigga. They hear those numbers. Not everybody gonna be like, well, I got my team. This how we came in. Let's try to keep it independent and do what we gotta do. That's because we could have ate off
Season 2.
Product placement alone, nigga.
Wait, season 2 had 12 episodes.
Yeah.
$100 each episode for each of the original rappers. That's 12. Nah, that ain't gonna lie. That's ridiculous.
No, but if you ask niggas,
that's ridiculous.
Nah. Me back in the day.
That's ridiculous.
Hold on, I saw this shit with Zogod. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm watching your reaction. I'm like, yo, damn, bro, talking like he know me, but I know he don't know what's going on, and I know this nigga lying because he gotta look cool in front of YouTube, so he ain't saying the right fucking thing. He gonna be like, yo, we all got paid. Shut up, nigga. You got paid $100, nigga. Not lying about that. The most you get is $125. Well, I gotta lie about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. $1,200 to $1,500. That's still not.
For one of your main characters.
That's not. That doesn't. That
and that's not watching your pocket.
Yeah.
And like I said,
that's definitely not watching your pocket. You play. You trying to play me right now?
Like I said. You didn't give Mano that. You didn't give Uncle Murder that. Forget T.I. because T.I. is known as an actor. So he got his shit up there. But before, let's just say those two guys. And like I said, I got nothing against those two guys. But I'm looking at it like, hold on, there's a budget. I'm gonna give these niggas a few thousand and give my man Cass $100. No, fuck that. Yo, we don't need those niggas. Yo, bro, split that between 5 of y'all. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, we back on set. Because y'all done pay y'all dues.
Random people to fill those roles.
Yeah, I mean, y'all done pay y'all dues. Why would I bring some rapper that wouldn't even give a fuck about us if he wasn't popping?
I don't think Mano but Uncle Murder did good for the show, but Mano didn't really boost the show like that.
Nigga did that because his manager's cool with those guys. His manager said, yo, let's bring them niggas in.
Yeah, man.
So that's what really happened.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I feel like 50 million and we're getting $100 and we started this shit.
No, he didn't get I'm saying season 3, they was talking about M's. They was talking about M's because remember, you going on TV. An episode on TV might cost you damn near $1 million. One episode.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Production costs.
Production, food.
That's a fact.
It depends what actors you get now, because some actors, nigga, you gotta pay them 100, 150, 250 per episode.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like them youngers in DMF on them niggas eating. I be looking at the shit, I'm like, and sometimes I be mad at the nigga, but it's not in a hateful way. I be like, damn, nigga, how you drop the ball, nigga?
The ball. I'm gonna be honest with you. All of the when because I'm listening to the story right now. The funny shit is I watch the interviews sometimes, but you gotta hear it in person.
Right.
I watched the interviews and I was like, it was still not clicking. But now that I'm sitting here next to you and I'm like, dogs, you gotta deal with Lion Gates. I ain't gonna lie. Going to Tidal was really like some fan shit, like, oh, this Jay-Z. But dogs, Lion Gates is the Jay-Z and bigger than Jay-Z is the people that pay Jay-Z when it comes to movies, dog.
Look at this, right?
I'm not even fucking with y'all.
Look at this. Look at this. Hear what you just said. Lionsgate's the one that's paying Hove and them when they want to do a movie, right? Now let's just say the Lionsgate deal ain't go through. Why you ain't have a relationship with Hove? Why you be like, all right, let's go back to Tidal. Even if it don't have to be on Tidal. Hove is Hove. You could get it anywhere. HBO, Netflix, anywhere. Why don't you just double back, be like, all right, since we did this deal with you guys and they fronting on me, can we work something out? Why you ain't do that?
Yeah, no, I get it.
No, you can't do that because you ain't do good business.
Yeah.
Niggas know how you treated your team. You understand? Like, the industry still have street niggas in it. You feel me? We all know street niggas.
When they watch the play and they see how it all broke down.
No, forget the play. They personally know niggas.
Yeah.
You feel me? Personally know niggas.
They see what's going on.
They could call one of the homies. Oh, word, that's what he did. He didn't break. Nigga say Tidal give him 100 band. Or 200. Nigga, that don't even make sense. We was the hottest shit in the street, my nigga. Whole spend that shit on a watch or bottle. So you mean to tell me that's what they give us for real? But I know how much, nigga, like I said.
Y'all was getting mass subscriptions.
That nigga could tell you 2, but it wasn't 2, it was more. But anyway, I'm not watching niggas' pockets, the past. Shit happens. But don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be lying like that, my nigga, because there's people that's really watching you on the back end that really run shit like, hold on, why he lie on us like that? We give that nigga about 5. He saying 2.
And once you sit,
because that for none, if you gonna say Tidal only gave us 2 and Tidal know they gave you 5, they probably looking at it like, yo, you making us look bad.
Nigga, you can't even go to the office.
You know what I'm saying? You making us look bad right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we want people to know if you got something hot, we
Whole
paying.
spend that shit on watches and bottles. We was the hottest shit in New York City.
The hottest. And I think, not for nothing, there's probably other web series, maybe, I have to say maybe on the white level. But as far as the black web series, that probably was the biggest black web series that ever touched YouTube.
Because I remember people used to be like, yo, Tidal, when Tidal used to be fucking up and shit. Oh, Tidal, I'm about to unsubscribe. So Tidal had a lot of people subscribing to Tidal.
We crashed that shit too.
Yeah,
we crashed
niggas
everything.
Fuck with Tidal. Niggas want to fuck with Spotify and Apple. That's the niggas was not fucking with Tidal.
They went over there
to get
niggas. So you gonna give the hottest niggas 200 grand?
Yeah. No, that was. Crazy.
We not rappers.
Exactly.
This is film. You know how much it costs to shoot.
Nah, film costs because not for nothing. 200 grand be like the film.
But not to cut you off, but niggas go for the bullshit because they don't know the real story, how shit really works. So a nigga could sit here and be like, da. But those that know, bro, a nigga be talking bad about me, think he making me look bad. Nah, nigga, you entertaining these niggas that don't know no better.
I think time told, right? Because nothing happened since.
There's nothing gonna happen.
Nothing happened since. So all that talk, down talking you, making it look like it was your fault. Yeah, I nothing really. He had some shit called Black, BLACK.
Nigga said I fucked it up.
Nothing that he did after Money and Violence really took off. Let's be honest. So
energy, my nigga.
Yeah, I think
you gotta do right.
They're karma.
It's the karma. It's karma.
That's why I be falling back. I'm like, all right, my nigga. Cool. I know. I believe in karma, my nigga. It's only so long you gonna get away with the fuck shit.
Nah. That's facts, man. Now I'm saying, but again, like I want to thank you all for coming, dropping a little snippet of the stories, telling us what you got going on.
Yeah, get the weed, man.
Shout
get
out
the
to
weed.
The bud. I'm saying,
Miss and Zod. I say candy. You feel me?
I said bud.
All gas.
I'm on the Hennessy right now.
All gas.
I didn't even say Zod. I said bud. Like,
it's all good. I give you a DVD. DVD special.
Mrs. Zod is out here with it. You know what I'm saying? Hit dogs up. I'm gonna put his information in the description.
Clothing line protected by Angel.
Clothing line protected by Angel. That might be a movie or web series coming up too. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about. I'm like, damn. That would be, if I'm scrolling through Netflix, I see protected by Angel.
You might stop.
Oh, word, some hood shit. Watching it. You know what I'm saying? Off top, though, son.
It goes for both ways. Open and the website.
It's like big marathon.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, YouTube is picking. I mean, not YouTube. Tubi's picking up a lot of stuff now. So I guess.
Yeah, matter of fact, speaking of Tubi, I got 2 joints on Tubi. Dime of $1, and I got the other joint called Lucy. That's supposed to come out soon.
I'm gonna check that Dime of $1.
Yeah, I did that shit in Ohio. I love it out there. Shout out to my boy Jason.
All right, man.
What else? I feel like I got something else on there. I'm forgetting, but yeah.
All right, little joints. You know what I'm saying?
Tubi's picking up. Niggas be trying to play Tubi.
Nah,
bro.
Tubi's the wave.
Bro.
I felt like I watched a movie one time on Tubi. Niggas shot that shit on the iPhone
One
or something.
of my favorite movies is Killer Season and shit. That's why I love money and violence because I just love raw shit, bro. I just love that.
You can't be raw energy.
I love the mistakes.
Nigga, Tubi cut you a check every quarter.
Yeah, see, that's dope.
Niggas don't know that though.
Bluff.
Exactly.
You might get a check for 20,000 or you might get a check for 200. It depends.
That's little gems that gets dropped. It's in between. You know what I'm saying? But once again, Ms. Renee Gersi, the Haitian came out of me just
this y'all going
Gersi. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout you out for coming out. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
I think we needed this interview, and I like the way the interview flowed because it's more natural. It's not like, yo, let's just get the most thing that's gonna get us viral. Let's just get who you are and what it's really like. You know what I'm saying? How it was from your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my
Flight School Pre, bro.
Flight School Pre, and my boy from fucking what's the DVD again? Cause yo, that was my shit. Criminals Gone Wild. Yo, son, you might have to do something more. You might have to bring that back. So
he get him busy.
Criminals Gone Wild Part 2, son.
The director had tried to do a Part 2.
It didn't go as viral.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we was been supposed to do this interview, right?
Yeah,
we was going back and forth.
You said you wanted to say one more thing before you left?
Yo, shout out to my daughters and my wife.
Shout out to my kids. Family's the core.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy, you know what I'm saying? Gang.
All right, y'all bless.